You are Locked On Texas Tech, your daily podcast on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
In the trenches, Chris, Cedar Hill guy, defensive lineman, and sounded like somebody that Texas Tech was really feeling good about for a period of time. Didn't know how it was going to break out when the decision was made, but chooses the good guys. So another reason to pause for the cause of celebrating an edition like this.
I've never been so thrilled to add a Longhorn to your program, but yeah, the best of the Cedar Hill Longhorns has cast his lot with Texas Tech. It's just wild because you had a rain delay commitment, a month ago. He has since decommitted and is headed elsewhere. But yeah, the timing of these announcements is bizarre because it's just like a lot to process, and it's like, man, I want to be able to enjoy this or not blend it into a variety of other things we're talking about. But this is a 6'3", 300-pound defensive tackle that is 17 years old, that looks like he's 30. Somebody might want to check the old birth certificate there, but he's a plug-and-play guy whenever he does show up. This is a physical specimen. He picked you over – just run them off. Whoever you want to toss out there, this young man had an offer from. And again, it's premium position. It is, and these are the kinds of things that are happening in this sport, and that Texas Tech is kind of making a move on that is causing the Georgias maybe not to look like Georgia always has had, or the Alabamas to have a little chinks in the armor, or the status quo that we've all been used to. It's kind of a bit, spread out now on some of this stuff. And you're seeing that in real time, but you're also seeing that, the ground being laid in the future for how recruiting could be a bit altered. You're playing the NIL game as well as anybody. Trust me, you are. I know it frustrates people. I know it makes people very angry that don't consume this show, but that are out there in the ether. Sorry, not sorry. But this is you're reaping some rewards from it, and you are. But what I don't want to discount is your head coach and your personnel department and your ability to foster and maintain relationships. This isn't about shiny new buildings. This isn't about NIL. And yes, it can be about that. But at the end of the day, these are hand-picked, and you haven't been perfect, and they would tell you that. But this is where your head coach excels, man. This is where James Blanchard excels. This is where Brian Nance and company excel. This is where, different people on your staff really show up, and they've been put together, and they've got one of the best in the business right now in Coach McGuire, just fostering and maintaining relationships. And that stuff matters because money, everybody can kind of offer some of the same, or maybe they're offering me that, but who do I want to go play for? I mean, Romello Height, who's been in a variety of different programs, played a variety of different coaches, he tweeted as much after the game Saturday. You won't find another head coach like this in the country, I promise you. And it was a video of Joey kind of dancing with Lee Hunter in the in the locker room. I mean, and that's from guys that have been, cast-offs or vagabonds, or just kind of looking for a home and somebody to believe in them. He's got a magic button, man, that he just keeps pushing. It's like he just sprinkles fairy dust over this whole thing and this recruiting process, and it seems to be working out pretty good.
First, today's episode brought to you by Mazda, and Mazda crafts cars for those who choose to do more than simply move. They follow what moves them every time they drive, and that's what makes Mazda stand out. They go beyond safety, style, and performance to deliver a driving experience that feels alive in every detail. And with Mazda, your family's safety is number one, and that's why Mazda's won more 2025 IIHS Top Safety Pick awards than anybody else. And Mazda offers more than safety with smooth handling, intuitive controls, and standard all-wheel drive in every crossover SUV. It's the small details that make the big plays, and just like there's more to every player, there's more to a Mazda vehicle. Mazda, move and be moved. Today's episode brought to you by Monarch Money. Ever check your bank account and wonder, where did all the money go? Between dining out, online shopping, and entertainment, it can be easy to lose track. That's where Monarch Money comes in, your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control over your finances. Monarch Money isn't just a budgeting app, it's a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, investments, and spending in one place, so you stop just managing your money and start building wealth. You're going to love the all-in-one convenience. Instead of juggling multiple apps, you can use Monarch to check your finances, track spending, and even plan long-term goals. So take control of your finances with Monarch Money today. Use our code LOCKEDONCOLLEGE at monarchmoney.com for 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com and our code LOCKEDONCOLLEGE for half off your first year. I thought it was also interesting. I heard recently James Blanchard talking about, I believe with Kellen Buffington, who I just view as his basketball counterpart. I may lose a few details on that, but
you're right.
Talking about how when you're giving coaches like Coach McCaslin or Coach McGuire this level of athlete, look out. Now we're going to get into some special stuff, and we've done it with the basketball program already. I hope we're on our way to doing it with the football program, but proof of performance beginning to be delivered by Coach McGuire and his program. And man, I don't look, 5 stars are exciting in any direction, Chris, but when you're continuously talking about offensive line, defensive line additions and that kind of rare air, then my leg is kicking like a Cocker Spaniel because it's scratching me right where I itch. Yeah. And that will sustain your ability to be competitive and be successful on an elite level. So
this is that's the fun part is this wasn't an all-in year and then okay, let's just see where it takes us. No, this is you're trying to be a thing here for the foreseeable future, and don't think you won't be playing in the portal again come January, because you will at the highest of levels. But it's fun to see what they're doing from a recruiting standpoint. And again, it's specifics. It's offensive tackle, defensive end. Because if you want to feel good about stuff, watch what Felix Ojo and LaDamian Guyton tweet out about a guy like Jalen Brewster joining the party. That whole thing going on there when like I want to play with good people and like they're helping recruit. I mean all of it. You talk about kicking your leg and everything, like that's a whole. Pet store full of Cocker Spaniels right there getting after it. Because I mean, seriously, man, that should make you feel really good about things. And maybe there's a quarterback on the horizon. I don't know.
File it away is what that sounds like to me. And boys, any 5 stars watching who are envisioning a Red Raider commitment down the road, save it for the open week. Let us celebrate you let's celebrate you for 5 days running.
Or how about a Tuesday?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. But hey man, seriously, Jalen Brewster is a dude. But this is like you couldn't even have gotten this guy to pick up the phone in other eras or things like that. But the Cedar Hill connection is real. The in-state connection is real. The premium position part of what he does is real. The relationship is real, which is why they tweet out real relationships. It's kind of the hashtag with Coach Nance and Coach Coach Blanchard, and then Joey, man. I mean, it's just it's a beautiful thing you've got going right now, and it's we're looking off into the distance, but I'm also worried about the right now too.
No doubt. 2027 class, and I think according to most of the service rankings that I saw, top-rated defensive lineman in that class. So number 1, again, signing up to be a Red Raider. Again, what a sentence.
What would the Eagles do?
Latest, etc.
Yeah, what would the Eagles do? That is you and I are Cowboy fans. I totally get what that meant with the whole Super Bowl thing and our boy Mahomes having to deal with a Super Bowl loss and all that. And the Eagles aren't quite what they were this year, what they were last year. But you were just watching in real time what a dominant defensive line can do to a football game and to an opposition. And you're just going to continue to throw assets at this position.
Can we work on a better reference though? The Eagles, this was not their idea.
No, but they just kept drafting
Russell, Maryland. What would the Cowboys of the early 90s do? I'm uncomfortable with this Eagles credit.
But that was the David Bailey. That was the deal, and it was based on the Super Bowl because they just wrecked shop. Yeah. We're just going to rush for the greatest quarterback in the world. You don't get to do anything today, and we're going to win the world championship because of it. And so because they just drafted a whole bunch of Georgia guys that were really good. But again, the premise, I get it. I hate the Eagles too, but
Philadelphia traffic became much more dangerous, but a much better defensive line. And yeah, someday they're going to just put the quarterback in bubble wrap, and you just going to have to say, "I would like to sack you. Would you consensually go down for a sack?" But until then, killing the quarterback. Still the quickest route to team success, I think. And Texas Tech has made a lot of noise, obviously, there, and adding some more help to hopefully continue to make noise in the future. We're continuing to make noise this week, Chris. Appreciate your time as always, and looking forward to the next round. We'll get to a couple of different things on the next episode. Certainly along the lines of crimes against the family continuing. We talked about an opportunity to change those stripes, or is this just who you are last week? Well, we've got some more evidence in, so we will discuss that, and of course much more coming up as we get ready for the Jayhawks coming to town for a 100-year Red Raider party. Looking forward to it, man. We'll see you then.
I really respect the shot at former Georgia players and their record as it relates to speeding and reckless driving and all that. That was subtle and extremely well done. That you're the man. You are the absolute man.
For context sake.
Yeah, that's right. I love it. That was you got to know. I bet most of our very educated, experienced audience they knew that was solid work there. All right, man. We'll do this again tomorrow and talk everybody through it and find out what Coach McGuire said, and we'll just kind of break it down. But big one coming up this weekend at home. Hopefully, it is a fun party to attend for everybody at Jones AT&T come Saturday night.
Overlooking no one, an all due respect podcast. We're focused on the task at hand. Cartoon chickens fit in the descriptions of the next potential.
It's a fake bird. Yes, it's a fake bird. It doesn't exist.
Hanna-Barbera is where they got it from, I think. Shout out to Hanna and Barbera. All right, Chris, thank you for your time. Thanks, everybody else, for being out there. Get subscribed on YouTube or anywhere you get podcasts so you never miss an episode. Thanks to the everydayers, of course, for always riding along in the Matador Mob as well. Hit our show notes and find a link to a free 14-day trial if you're interested in joining that outlaw crew. That's your direct line to Chris and myself with one-on-one text sent straight to your phone. For Chris, I'm Casey. Thanks, as always, for the time. We hope to see you back for the next round of Locked On Texas Tech.